Welcome back to the Peter Joe podcast. We're on part four of the top 10 video games. We made it all the way to number one. So let's fucking do this. What we got? Josh?
My number one after debate and all weighing the options. It's God of War 2018. This game, I've replayed it many, many times. I've beaten the Valkyries. I've basically completed it. I just go back for the beautiful story, the mystery of it all. Yeah, if you really want to get down to it, like I think that's one thing it kind of does better than the than Ragnarok. It just keeps you guessing about story wise. Obviously, I've played it, so I know what's happening. But the fact that it just takes Kratos, the one that I guess if you played three, to put him in this whole new scenario of where he's not that raging god anymore, but he knows he has it in him. It's kind of like I guess what Mike Tyson talks about when he still says he has that fire in him, but can't let it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it really just pulls a beautiful story out of nowhere, and then it sets up Ragnarok, the great conclusion. But that game is just peak. It'll always be peak to me.
Yeah. Any gripes, Joe? Come on. I'll let you
No,
say something first.
it was a good game. I love the fight with Conor McGregor. That was fun. That was badass though. That fight scene was awesome.
My
I
man.
was not expecting that man to have that fucking power, dude. That was insane. That was one of the
that
best
that
fight scenes ever.
fuck yeah. That boulder fight is just epic. That's just crazy.
That game was
Both
beautiful.
fights.
Yeah, really was. I have no gripes with it.
He was throwing Kratos around that first fight though.
Yeah, I can't even be mad. I would argue though that the mystery is what kind of hurt the game, the too much of it. Because I like mystery, but I like mystery when like kind of how they left it with the cliffhanger, but they left it with too many questions. And I don't
Mhm.
even think they left it with so many questions that I feel Ragnarok hurt, and that's why I had to put it at 4, where like they couldn't answer all of them there either. I think they just set themselves up for too much.
It's kind of like the show
I don't think
Lost.
so.
But yeah.
I
Yeah, I
don't
guess.
think so. Like I really feel like the mystery just helps it. Like who is Frey? What did she mean to Kratos and stuff?
Mm.
She meant the world to him. Apparently, that boy traveled from hell and back to drop her ashes off of Jotunheim. Um, and even everyone knew her too. Like
I
the
would just
the
throw those
dwarves
ashes
knew
away and be
her.
like, fuck it, I'm not going.
The dwarves knew her, and they were like, mysterious about and stuff. But they still paid great respects. The only thing that it doesn't do that Ragnarok does is just highlight her. But to me, I want to know like who is this respected warrior that got Kratos to settle down? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
Must
thought
been
it
a
was
good fuck.
interesting. I think the mystery helps. I don't know.
I think it helps. I just think they do a little too much. And I think they do a little too much that gives Ragnarok, like, even though it's a great game, they're both great games. Um, I,
Especially in the foreign land. I mean,
mm,
he's in a world where he just wanted peace. He didn't even know other gods existed technically.
mm,
And then he runs into Balder, which leads him to Thor's nephews, uh, or Thor's kids, Balder's nephews, sorry. And then, leads him on this path of basically fighting the whole goddamn pantheon. But I think it really helps, or it does really good.
thought it was good. It's still a solid pick. I just say there were just a little too many strings that they were trying to thread, and it was just it just got a little too much that I felt Ragnarok kind of got a little slowed down because they were trying to figure out how to answer all that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if
I
you
love
can
the
tumble two games, it's kind of like, but they're
love
still
the
great
in,
games.
yeah.
Great pick. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
can't go wrong. Sorry, I cut you off there.
Very good.
No, I love the introduction of the axe too. Like that was really cool. The throwing it and added strategy puzzles,
Oh yeah,
getting the signs and shit. Yeah, that was fun. I liked it. Definitely was cool.
You will not like be disappointed with Ragnarok because we get another new weapon in there, and I
it's
think
good.
yeah, it's good.
It's so good.
Another good addition. No? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Definitely gonna play that one. But yeah, can't go wrong with the first of the Is it a remaster? Not a remaster, right? Like a
I don't
reimagining.
know. I think it's like a soft reboot to the
Okay.
franchise.
It's like a reboot. Okay.
All right. So my number one, I gotta say, I mean, I was kind of like, oh, Joe's in my fucking head because we were like, obviously we were
Oh
DMing or
yeah, I know
whatever,
what
and
this one is.
and I was like thinking of like what I thought was the perfect game as of recently, and I had to give it to The Last of Us 2, Part 2. I think the story's great. I didn't understand what was people's problem with it because yeah, I could say the trickery and the whole media thing, but by the end of it, it was a solid story that got me excited. More excited, I would say, than the first part left me to see
Yeah.
where the next one's gonna be. And like Joe said earlier, it's innovative with the shooting,
Mhm.
the loot system, the
Okay.
survival mode.
Yeah.
Apparently we're getting a remaster of it coming up.
It's gonna cost $10.
Yeah,
Too
we're gonna
soon,
get a
but yeah.
remaster of it coming out, and they're gonna upgrade the graphics for the PS5, and they're gonna put a couple more modes. I think they're gonna put the survival mode that the first part has, where you could play the game as different characters. If you die, you change your character or something like that. And I don't know, man, that game is just wicked. It's insane. I didn't play it when it first came out. I same thing with The Last of Us, the first one. I think I waited like a year or something, and then I wound up
Yeah.
playing it. I finally got around to playing it, and the story was great. It was immaculate. Made me fucking just like I didn't know who to root for by the end of the game. Like that's literally how I felt. I was just like, this game is so good. Who the fuck do I root for? Like what the fuck? Like they put me in that box, and I think that's what really hurt the game too. But in my own personal opinion, I think it was well done. So as
I
I put that at one.
Very
I have
cool.
no gripes. Other than the ending, but well, I don't want to spoil it, but
Yeah, yeah. That I don't want to
the
spoil it too
decision.
crazy either,
I'll just
but
say the
like
decision. Okay, that's all I'll say.
yeah, like I personally like that because
But I
I'm
get
just
it.
like,
Yeah.
okay. And like there's a little Easter egg I'll probably share it with you later, but like in there that is like so it just makes you think that like what where The Last of Us Part 3 is gonna be. Like yeah,
I hope it
I'm
happens.
So they
excited for
set
it.
up for a third one.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
big time. And I'm
Okay.
excited for it.
But all they've been talking about is multiplayer. That's multiplayer only.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, because that
So
one's
I don't
supposed to be
know.
the game that's supposed to hold you over, but I'm sure there's a team working on 3 right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Yeah.
it better have
I
a
think
story. Yeah.
yeah.
We need a third part. We do.
I just hope that Homeboy is not. I hope Homeboy doesn't fumble this because he's still working on his. He's working on The Last of Us Part 2. He's like one of the writers on that. For the series on HBO Max.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's not only like working to adapt that to the big screen. I hope he doesn't
I got a twist for
fucking.
you. Sorry.
Huh?
I got a twist for you.
What?
Without
What?
spoiling too much. But what if that character comes back as a zombie? Like
Ooh, that'd be.
like
I think
running
that
into
would
him.
that would
That
play,
would
but
be
I don't think
fucking
I don't,
insane.
that
Come
would, but I
on.
don't think that could happen. I don't think that could
Well, they'd
happen.
have to be in the same city again. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I don't. I
I
don't
think
think
that'd be
that could happen. I
amazing
don't know.
though. Can you imagine her face? I'm sorry. I don't want to spoil it,
That
but
that would be insane. That
fuck
would be
man, I'm getting
insane.
chills thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. You got to play the game.
Okay.
You got to play the game.
Okay.
I feel like this discussion would be a little bit better, but also it's good for the people who haven't played the game. Hopefully, we hype you guys up for that shit because
Yeah,
Very
without
good.
spoiling too much.
very
Yeah.
good. I would. That's my number one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Joe, let's hit the corner, bro. What is it? Come on.
I don't even know if you guys played this, but Fallout 3. We'll get into my favorite game series later, but obviously,
I've
but
only played Fallout 4,
Vegas.
and
Okay.
I played the Vegas one, New Vegas.
Vegas, yeah. Vegas is great, but 3 to me, it was dark, it was apocalyptic. You could explore everywhere. The fucking creatures are so cool in the game, the whole series in general. The
Okay.
lore, everything, man. You just feel like you're at the end of the world. You're one of the few people left, and like you have to save society. Like it's fucking awesome. And they're doing a fucking show on it too. I think Amazon picked it up, but yeah,
Yeah, I see.
it's a great game. Great fucking game. The graphics suck. I'm gonna be honest. The gunplay sucks, but it's the RPG elements are amazing. Yeah, just my clear number one.
That's cool.
I
I
Can't
feel like
be
you
mad
gotta
at
play
it.
it if you haven't played it. Like you have to try
Yeah,
it.
I've never played
I
those
know.
games.
I've only played, like I said, I've only played 4, and I liked 4. And then
Well, think
Vegas
of
was cool,
yeah.
just outdated.
It's
Yeah, I heard it's
three's.
great. I know when people were so excited
It was
for it.
Fallout 76.
Yeah, I think that people were super excited for that and they let them down.
Well, yeah, because the online mode sucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
three's more like 4. Vegas is too like bright and happy to me, but like 3 and 4 are dark.
Yeah, I guess 4 was kind of like playing like the first Red Dead. Like it's that, like it's not just outdated, but it was like very Western too. It was
Yeah,
Vegas. It makes sense.
okay, all right,
but you
very
also don't
good.
like FPS games, so that makes sense too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I played it. I
Yeah,
played
but you can
4.
switch to
4 was
third,
a
which is
struggle.
yeah, yeah,
Four
it's
four
long.
was a fucking struggle. He was like you don't care for spoilers.
No,
But one of the main story points is like his baby gets kidnapped,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah, that's
wakes up.
ridiculous.
He wakes up. He goes to sleep. They put him in pause because the world's going to end because of
Mhm.
nuclear warfare. They put him in pause to like hibernate and stuff and come out when the world is better. But halfway through his cryo sleep, he wakes up, sees that they took his baby, and his whole story is like,
It's
"Hey,
John
I'm
Wick
gonna
with
go
babies.
find who took my fucking baby." But you can get sidetracked so hard by doing other side missions. Like there's a
And
one
the
dude who comes up to you and
exploring.
he's like, help us fight for the cause, and you can get roped into that storyline and not even worry
Oh,
about finding
you
your
talk about the
baby.
dude
what
that
the
makes you
fuck?
build everything. He's like, build this,
Yeah,
build
that guy,
this,
yeah, the
save
black guy.
that, save this. Like,
Fuck
no,
that
dude, I
baby.
want to play,
Like
play
there's
the
like
main
4
mission.
different plot lines you could follow to where the baby just becomes irrelevant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that kind of sucks if the main story of the mission is
No,
not
but
the
it's
most
not about the
interesting one.
story really. It's about the
But yeah,
immersion,
it's about the
like
world
the
and stuff.
world.
But like the point is to find your baby, and you kind of give up on that when you're exploring.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and it has a lot of
Unintentionally funny.
bugs, but that's a Bethesda thing.
Yeah,
They're buggy
I
games.
mean the Bethesda games kind of are just like that.
Did you guys
Gotcha.
play Starfield? Starfield's amazing. That's
No,
Bethesda. No, okay.
haven't played it. No.
No, I haven't played that one either. Isn't that
Yeah.
Xbox?
No, it's both.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
no, wait. No, it's on Game Pass. That's it. It's on both systems, I believe. It's just on Game
okay.
Pass. Oh no, you're right. You're right. Because Bethesda is owned by Xbox now. You're right. I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about
I
that.
think that's just
Yeah,
a
you're
Xbox
right.
exclusive. So
Yep.
we'll never play that.
Could
It
win
used to
game
not
of
be.
the year.
You there? I thought I lost you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so that's my number one, Fallout 3.
very
Um,
good.
I'm wearing the shirt right now, actually. So
Oh, Fallout T-shirt. Very good.
yep, hell yeah.
Very good.
Vault Boy.
So Fallout. It was Fallout 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
haven't played any of those, but I
Wait till they remaster it. They're gonna remaster it and then play it.
okay.
Because they'll fix a lot of shit.
If they do that, I'll probably check it out for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
All right. So we got to the end of the list. Well, come on, Joe.
There's a lot of surprises in there. Um, I don't have the list on hand, but we'll go through it later on a post or something. But anyways, yeah, I love the opinions. We're all different for the most part. You guys had a couple of same ones. I think Red Dead 2. What else was there? Spider-Man 1, did you both have?
Ragnarok,
Or Ragnarok? There was one
first
more.
Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Oh, first Last of Us. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a lot
That
of
was it.
similar like ideas too, though. I mean,
Last of Us 2
Last of Us
is cool
2.
on your
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. I had it at 3. You had it at 1.
Uncharted 4, that was an interesting one when you said it. I was like, okay, sir, watch out. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
It's rare
Elden
that the
Ring.
fourth game is the best one out of the
Elden Ring
series.
was crazy.
Yeah, Elden Ring. I thought one of you
I
guys would have that.
honestly 4 and 3 were like fighting. Uncharted 4 and 3 were like fighting for that spot because I really liked the third one too, but I just think the way they like stuck the landing with 4 was just
Yeah.
perfect. I
Yeah.
just couldn't pass that
It
up.
was a good farewell to the character.
I thought so. And like I mean, I got honorable mentions. I just want to list them off. Jack and Dexter, the whole franchise, like
Yeah.
that shit's solid. Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. The only reason why I didn't make
That one
my
almost
list,
made my list too.
yeah, I wanted to do it, but I just there's a few glitches in there that really holds it back, but it's near perfect. Star Wars Episode 3, that game is
Yeah.
peak for PS2.
It's a good one.
That game was hella peak. I know I was giving you shit for it, but Devil May Cry, the franchise is pretty solid. I played every single one of them. And I want to say there was one more. Oh, for the Nintendo lovers, Smash Bros, bro. Come on now. I already the franchise Smash Bros. That shit's great. Oh, Ultimate Alliance. Come on,
That's another
dog.
one.
Those games
Those
are
two.
fucking peak too. Yeah.
Mm. Arkham City, honorable mention.
Yeah, Arkham City definitely. Yeah.
It didn't make my list simply because I think it got beat out. but that's a good one. Wolf Among Us, Detroit Become Human. That's a good one. Any of the Uncharted games got beat out. Um, yeah, yeah, that would be it. Yeah, Miles Morales, I said, got beat out.
Miles Morales.
Uh, that's about it. Jedi, like I said, I almost had not Survivor, but Fallen Order on mine. Almost.
Okay. All right. So
I was close to having two Assassin's Creed games on there, but I left them off.
Very good.
So that one of my favorite series. So not my favorite, but one of them.
That makes sense.
You got to
Yeah.
at least play the one in Egypt, Origins. That one's amazing. It was right before
Okay.
Odyssey,
Very good.
so it plays a lot like Odyssey. Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man, I like I gotta say, like that one was crazy that you even brought that shit up. That was actually a really good pick. Like if that game hasn't been played before, I think everybody should play a good Spider-Man game like that one. Story's super simple, but it's so like effective
It's
the way the
good.
gameplay is.
Yeah.
I think it is aging pretty decently.
Yeah.
100%. That's a good one too. Um that I mean the good thing about video games, in my opinion, and I really like doing other topics and I like talking about video games, is like the escape, right? And I think every
Mhm.
single one of these games give us that escape. I think there's a couple
Gaming in
on
general. Yeah.
yeah, like in general. I think everybody gets that escape. There's a couple that really make you scratch your head and be like, well, what the fuck were they doing? But I mean, at the end of the day, I think everybody's list could be solid. It's just come on now, like nowadays the games are just so realistic and so good. It's just Joe knows, but like I
It's all the
mean, you do
evolution.
too.
Yeah.
Like the evolution is crazy. Like what we are getting now is what kids are starting with.
Yeah.
Isn't it insane?
Mhm.
Like I have kids of my own, and they see that I showed them the games that I grew up with, and they see what it looks like. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan just kind of
Yeah.
looks at it, and he's just like, "Well, what the
Yeah.
hell is that?" And I'm just
Yeah.
like this is where I came
And
from.
it wasn't
Yeah.
even that long ago either. Like in the grand scheme, like
Yeah.
it
Honestly,
Whatever
progressed so
console comes out in
fast.
5 years or so, yeah.
yeah. The what do
Yeah.
you call it? I got my first console back in what 02, 03, something like that. So, I mean,
Old.
yeah.
I think it was 1991 for me. Damn. All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Very good though.
My old wrinkly sack over here. All right. Yeah. I like the list, man. I like it. I like the diversity.
I
So
almost had some fighting games on there.
hmm,
I just had to make the cut.
I was about to say, I thought you would have had like some MK.
Yeah.
I would have had Mortal
MKX.
Kombat 3. That's my favorite.
Mortal Kombat versus DC is a good one. They're just simple things though. You know what I mean? Like not worthy, I guess, if that makes any sense. They're good. They're fun to play, but like they don't really do anything groundbreaking.
No, you just hit stuff.
Basically.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what is your guys' favorite video game series? Like more than two games of the same title. Like what is your like mecca of the game series?
I gotta say, like, it's a tie between for me, it's a tie between the Jack and Dexter series. That's why I'm rooting for like
That good, huh?
for
I'm
them
gonna
to
try
bring that shit back.
Yeah.
And what's that other one? Crash Bandicoot. Those are
Okay.
like
That's
hands
interesting.
down
Yeah.
my two favorite franchises.
Both Naughty
Maybe
Dog,
that's
right?
just nostalgia in there, but like that, like as a kid, I've always loved those games. So I always, when they started remastering them and bringing them back, like I was hooked on it forever. But like it's always a good time to always just go back there. It's so good that they put it in Uncharted 4.
Yeah, they do the Crash Bandicoot too with the when you're playing the game, the
Mhm.
backwards run. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Mm,
mean, I thought you were gonna have Last of Us there for series.
yeah.
I love The Last of Us and I love all the new games, but there's only like a few games that if
Right.
they said, "Hey, you only got the chance to play a couple of them," I would 100% say like, "Hey,
Yeah.
remaster Jack and Dexter and give me
Yeah.
that shit."
Yeah. It's hard to pick one for me.
Mm. The Arkham franchise. I think Origins all the way up to Night, those four
I did,
are really good. And then like I said, I play MK, so that's another good franchise of mine that I really enjoy.
was
I guess those two.
was Origins good? Because I don't think I played Origins.
I like the
That's the
Origins. People give it
that's a
shit because it's not made by the same people. It's
right.
made by a sibling company or whatever.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
it's a good game. Good premise too. Like I really like
I
it.
think it ties in well with the rest of it
Yeah.
too.
People give it shit,
Okay.
but it's good.
The story's
Okay.
great. I think it's one of the better stories. I like the whole Joker origin in that one.
Okay. I'll have to
Good.
try it then.
Yeah.
Hmm. What about you, Joe? What's your
This one was
franchise?
tough. Shit. I gotta go Fallout. Um, it was between Fallout and Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I gotta go Fallout just because of, like I talked about the apocalyptic setting, the creatures, the exploration, first person shooter, RPG element. Yeah, Fallout
Yeah.
easily for me. Other than that shithole fucking Fallout 76, yeah. The rest, I love the rest. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
And
talk
just
about
to
that game.
kind of plug in our little like film roots too. I mean, historic that they avoided the whole SAG after strike too, the video game company.
Almost. They barely. They like scraped on by.
Yeah, they were, when Hollywood was shutting down, the video game industry was next. So it goes it was the writers, then it went to the actors and actresses, and then it went down to the voice actors, then it was gonna go to the video game industry, and then it was gonna hit directors. So it got to the point where like the video game industry was about to get
Yeah. Clicking
stuck
in their
too.
boots.
Hmm.
With a prolonged Suicide Squad kills the Justice League even further.
Yeah.
That game better be good. Better.
Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I think I think
Yeah.
some things are gonna be good about it, but I feel like it's gonna be somewhat similar to what Gotham Knights was.
Oh no,
That's what
don't
it
say
that's
that.
the kind of
Don't
feel it
say that.
gives me, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Nah, man, I think it's gonna be good. I hope it's good.
I still haven't played it. I have it right there, just sitting, waiting to be downloaded. And I'm just like,
Now that you have Spider-Man, it's not gonna be touched.
I know. I am
It's
Spider-Man.
gonna be like the squeaky toy from Toy Story 2.
Yeah, basically.
It's in the
Not even
closet
that
with the
because
dust.
I haven't
Yeah.
even unboxed it. It's a Stinky Pete.
Damn.
Yeah.
You
Um.
really are.
Toy Story
Stinky Pete.
references. Only us. Toy Story references. Fucking video game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
love that shit.
All right. What are you guys excited for the next like 3 to 6 months? I already talked
For
about
like
Star
video games.
Wars. Star Wars, yeah. The new Star Wars looks fucking awesome. What
That
else are you
looks
guys
good.
excited for? I got a list. I
Mm,
mean, GTA 6, Silent Hill 2 remaster or remake, Metal Gear Solid remake, Max Payne 1 and 2 are getting remade, which is cool. I don't know if you guys played those. I think that's a Rockstar game, right? Isn't it?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, those games are
GTA
fun.
6 for sure. I've been waiting for that game for a while. GTA 5 kind of got played out, so I've been waiting to hear something on that. I like all the remakes and remasters that they're doing, but unfortunately, they're not doing Jack and Dexter, and that's the one that I really, really want the most to be done.
Yeah.
Everything else kind of just falls in line for me. I really don't have. I don't think I've heard anything. The last game that I've heard that really invigorated me, that was just kind of like out of the blue, was the Callisto Protocol.
Oh
But that
yeah,
one I
that's
heard
like
that
Dead
one wasn't
Space.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play Dead Space, the remake. It's fucking awesome because you probably didn't play the
I heard
originals.
it's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a review
Um,
on that soon, so that's coming out soon.
You finished it all the way?
Once I finish it,
Oh,
I have to dedicate myself to it. I'm like 4 hours in, so probably about
and then you got to get to
a fourth of
Ragnarok,
the way.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be my next one.
got to get to that. Spider-Man 2. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, eventually.
I think the only one that's really hitting my radar now is probably just Suicide Squad. I don't really care for anything else. Oh yeah, obviously other than the SpiderMan ones and stuff. But time will come when I get there. I'll get there eventually.
The PS4 is gonna be wheezing.
Yeah.
What about the Witcher remake of the first game? The first
I never
Witcher.
played I never played the Witcher games, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of that
Yeah,
era of
they're very slow too.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't think I'm gonna be playing that one.
Yeah, he doesn't like Lord of the Rings and shit like that.
All right.
Like
Yeah, that.
he don't like medieval stuff.
Dragons and yeah, medieval
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit. Give me a sword to cut people's heads off, and
Oh
I'm
fuck yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. The
I'm
creatures
there.
too in Witcher series. All right.
Fuck yeah.
Last thing I wanted to touch on was, you guys prefer single player, multiplayer, co-op? Like, what's your main one of the two?
See,
Like, are you happy that single player games are making a return? Like it seems
Mm.
like recently, there's
hand in
a lot of the
hand.
ones announced
Yes.
are single players, which I love.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
you guys,
Yeah.
you
On
guys like
one
to co-op
hand,
together or what? Do you guys co-op a lot?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I that's what I'm saying. Like it goes hand in hand. Like I love story. Story is great. I fucking love it. I love playing story. That's my jam. But then as Josh knows, I have my competitive side.
Yeah.
And I want to fucking win. You feel me? Like that's just my thing. Like I really have this like urge to want to like when I set my mind to something, I want to do it. So there's nothing more like invigorating to me than playing a game that I really like that is competitive and just getting that learning curve and learning how to play and
Mhm.
just getting good and getting to the point where I'm top dog there. And then when I finish that, I'll go to the next one. So I like both, I guess, at a healthy rate. Maybe unhealthy for my competitive side.
I like single
All right.
player. I can be competitive and things like that, but there comes a time when I play competitive where I'm just like, ugh, if I'm not winning, I don't really want it. And so like Fortnite is cool. We play Rocket League. I'm fine there. We get decent wins on Rocket League, but half the time like when we play shooters, like
Call of Duty.
yeah, like gun game, I'm always getting blasted on. Like it just happens. So I kind of find my peace playing single player. Uh,
You like immersing yourself.
yeah. And then obviously I'll be competitive in Mortal Kombat, same thing, Rocket League, whatever. So they come hand in hand, yeah. But I think I'll always take a single player over anything else.
I agree 100%. Yep.
Yeah. What about you,
Same
man?
way. Single player. Yeah. Single
Single
player is
player?
my favorite. I grew up on it, and it's the best experience for me going through a game by yourself, especially like
Yeah.
an apocalyptic game. You know, something special about that shit. I love it.
Mm,
Like feeling like you're one of the only survivors. You know, that's cool
Yeah.
to me.
I love games like that for like the immersiveness. That's why I love
Mhm.
story games because you can really it's like a movie to me. Like you can really sit there and get that emotion and then for you to be the person to play. And I really like that nowadays they give you that the choose this route or choose that route. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
really
yeah.
helps you feel like you're making decisions and doing something different, you know? And then I love my fair share of competitiveness.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's good.
It's great.
It's all good.
I need my bowl of competitive right there. You feel me?
It's all good.
Yeah.
But
We all
yeah.
love fucking cinema, so it makes sense that we would like
I,
first single player games. Makes
hell yeah.
complete sense. Yeah.
Sony exclusives. If y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Them shits hit hard, bro. Too
I mean,
hard, bro.
the only thing on Xbox I like is Forza. That's it. As far as exclusives, yeah. I don't even like Halo, so you won't find
So
Halo on
why
my list
even get
ever.
an Xbox?
I hear Halo Reach was a problem for everybody.
I think Xbox Game Pass is the best. I also love that my kids play Xbox, so I could hop on with them. We have two Xboxes, so yeah, I don't know.
No,
Very
okay.
good.
It's more
Very
about
good.
the controller and the online play.
That
Like the
controller looks
network.
clunky.
It's
Like I
for
know
big
people say the
hands.
PS5 controller looks clunky,
Oh, I
but
love the
I think the
PS5
Xbox
too.
one.
Don't get me wrong. I love the PS5 controller, but yeah,
Still good.
single player
I guess
for all of us.
I guess to keep the peace, I guess is okay to do Xbox, but I'd say time to pick up
PS5. Be an adult. No.
yeah PS5 Bible.
Yeah, I love both. So
You heard the good word.
yeah, I don't like the console war thing, man.
Yeah, no. We're just
It's
joking.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this point, I think it is. I think obviously it's what you like and what you prefer, but it's at there's no denying that PlayStation has the exclusives though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, without a doubt. But Xbox people won't admit that, but yeah, it's another story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we go, you guys have any upcoming projects you want to talk about, or yeah, anything coming up? Get the listeners
Hey,
excited for?
hey, we got a lot of reviews. We got a lot of topics coming up. The SAG-AFTRA strike, like we said, is over. WGA strike is over. Video game industry is booming. Hollywood's back online. There's a lot of topics to discuss. There's a lot of things to conversate about. So,
Yeah.
if you guys ever want to get your fix, come check us out at the Film Bros podcast. We're gonna be doing a little bit more with Joe over here as well. We like the chemistry. We like working with each other, and the conversations are there. Pretty nice.
Yeah. It's all good.
Follow these fucking guys, man. Film Bros podcast, available on Spotify. You guys know your shit. Give them a listen. Seriously, follow them. Give them support. They need it. We need it. Everybody needs it. Podcast community. So, hell yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you guys coming on for real.
Yes, thank you for having us
fun.
on, and we hope to do it again.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, guys. All right, that concludes it.
All right, man. We'll
have a good night,
we'll
guys.
be in touch, bro. We'll holla at you
All right, man. Have a good
later.
night. All right, that concludes the Pita Joe podcast, the special video game 4-part series with the Film Bros podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed all 4 episodes. Like always, stay positive, stay hopeful, stay positively hopeful. Goodbye.